I love you, Bobby.
Look what you made me do.
Siddle, talk to me, Siddle Nation.
No team has ever come back down 3-0 in a playoff series in NBA history. I don't know what we can do. It seems like Porzingis is probably going to be out for the rest of this final series, but it don't even seem like they even need him at this point. It's almost like we're playing like the team we had last year in these finals, where our role players are doing absolutely nothing. But also, I think the problem is that we have players that for some reason just don't know how to cut. Like, I don't understand why players don't cut. I don't get what the issue is. I mean, Kyrie Irving he woke up, played a great game. Luka was a little inefficient, but he played well. He did Luka. But Tim Hardaway Jr., you play him. He played him a lot more in this game, and he gives you nothing. He gives you nothing. He gives you absolutely nothing. And I don't know, man. I don't know what the Mavericks can do. I mean, they started off hot and then allowed the Celtics to get back in the game and weather the storm. And then the third quarter was just, I mean, they tried to come back at the end. I give them kudos for having the heart to try to come back and win the game. But when you allow a team to get up that much, it's not easy to come back. No matter how much the three-point game is in play, it's not easy to come back. And the fact that it had to expend so much energy to come back, and then once they finally came back, Boston just made a couple of plays here and there, and I don't know. We can't contain Jaylen Brown. It literally feels like he's the Dwayne Wade of the 06 finals. Whenever the Mavericks played, whenever Dirk played. And we can't do anything about him. And Luka, he just defensively, they're just attacking him. And I think what the Mavericks need to study is what the Golden State Warriors method of how they won championships when Steph Curry was the person that got targeted on defense. Because there's moments that Luka Doncic played well on defense, then there's moments where he's just getting blown by every time. It's the same thing with Steph Curry when the Warriors won their championships. Although I wouldn't look at the years with KD when they had them. I would look more at the years of when the first championship and then their last championship when they beat Boston. You have a Draymond Green. You have a Klay Thompson. You have a Looney. You have these guys. Now, we have probably someone similar to Looney with the Gafford and the Lively. We have that. But, and then you have Kyrie Irving, who's great on offense. But on the defense perspective, he's another person that they try to attack as a guard. And I think that is what's hurting us. And PJ Washington, although he's a good defender, he is not an elite of the elite defenders. And then, other than Luka and Kyrie, who can create their own shot on this team? I mean, Tim can get his own shot up, but he just has not played in the playoffs. He's been out injured, and the dude was our third leading scorer in the regular season, and now he just can't buy a bucket. He just can't buy a bucket. I don't know. I mean, you never say never. I'm not going to give up and say that, the Mavericks can't complete history, because Kyrie Irving's already been a part of history once before. So he knows the mentality that you have to have in order to come back from 3-1. You have to be a little bit delusional to believe that you can come back from 3-0 at this point. I mean, we've seen it happen in sports before, but not in the NBA. But I don't know. I mean, this is, I mean, we gotta, they gotta at least have some pride and don't get swept. I will come in here on Friday night and I probably won't even say a word. Like, I'm struggling to talk right now because of how pissed I am right now. Like, I'm not even yelling in the camera right now. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought we had a much better chance, especially now that Kristaps Porzingis is hurt. Like, I mean, when the end of the day, I didn't want him to get hurt. I mean, I might have put it. I know I put it in my title that I hate Porzingis, but I don't want the dude to get hurt. I don't want that to happen. But if he's hurt, you got to take advantage of the situation. And too many times, it seems like we didn't take advantage. Like, for example, with Gafford, at the end of game 2, we started posting him up against Tatum. We were scoring on that. We didn't do that at all tonight. We didn't build upon that at all. It's like, do we need to get another post scorer, big man? Need get someone that can have some post moves? Like, what do we need to do? What button does Jason Kidd need to press? Because I don't know of any other buttons you can press. Maybe play Hardy a little bit more. That I don't know who else you have on the roster that you can play that can make an impact in this series. Like, I mean, you played 11 players tonight. Like, that's what normal regular season. How many players you play in a regular season? Not in a freaking finals. You playing like 7, 8 at the most, maybe 9, but 11. I don't know. You guys can let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments. I'm out. Peace.
I won't do nothing.